Welcome to a Command and Conquer cast between Big Duck in the yellow with Nod versus Tiberius-Rancor in the blue with Nod as well. Big Duck actually moving to a weird spot, one that is not very close to Tiberium, though with power plant of course you can get close, so like with other buildings, and this side as well. So they will be a little closer to like late game Tiberium. And I'm not sure if it's quicker to go like here with your construction yard compared to here. I don't really know. But once they have this all set up, they will be in quite a good place. Over here, Tiberius-Rancor also going for just standard hand of nod refinery. Double refinery is up here. Second one is up over here as well. Normally the better starting place. And hey, there we have them, flamethrowers. Last couple of matches I cast were in red alert, so that's why I'm like, hey, flamethrowers, I haven't seen those in years. And over here, uh-oh, that's already double Apache. While Tiberius-Rancor is not really going for anything all that interesting. So, there they come. And what are they going to do? Sit down. This is legit the worst thing you could have done, except for like sit in range of the enemy units. But yeah, vision bug exploits, shoosh. Generally it's not really seen as a good thing that you're doing that, but yeah, it works, so if you want to win, it's not bad. Just like that, power plant is down, and Tiberius-Rancor is 15 powered in the minus. Expansion on this side for Big Duck is very nice. And well, actually, both players I had not actually cast before, but Big Duck is quite high on the ladder. Tiberius-Rancor I don't really know about. Interesting to see Sam's side. I think it's the first time I actually see one of those. But looking at what they're doing, they are quite decent, I would say. Not really on par with Big Duck or the AOD Gaming or whatever. At least that's my feeling about it. Just because, well, their expansion is quite decent, but not amazing. They've got 3 refineries only at this stage of the game. But they are quite decent with their unit control, I would say. Their bikes are sitting here in the fire of the enemy, sure. But they will run away. They should be able to take down the Apaches if they want to. Which they were kinda doing there. And now they will regroup or damage harvesters. Both would work. A lot of minigunners coming out on this side. Not really what you see very often. Normally it's of course like a lot of flamethrowers, but those are highly volatile. They tend to explode really nicely. And well, if you're facing up against bikes, then minigunners are not a bad idea. They really aren't. Some buggies are coming out now, because that's a great response to the minigunners, as well as flamethrowers of course. And bikes on this side already going to take down Economy. Harvester is down, now they will retreat. And minigunners are slow, so they can't catch up to the bikes. But Apache is out. And the problem with Apaches right now is that bikes are just a great counter to them, especially if they're sitting on the pad. You never want your helis to sit on the pad if that's not required. And boom, there goes another refinery. I'm not sure if Big Duck wants to go for a 4th one again, if they do, they can of course snipe something like a construction yard. Construction yard which on this side was already destroyed or sold off. However, Sam's side might have something to say about that, if you do want to go for a snipe. All of the anti-air except for the Sam side has been taken down by Big Duck. And well, minigunners, they do get squished by harvesters and are not great against buggies, but they do take down one little harvester. However, yeah, Big Duck's harvester also goes down. We'll say, Tiberius-Rancor, you still have your construction yard, why aren't you expanding? You really want to get to like the middle Tiberium. Little bit weird that they were expanding like to the west, because normally expanding north is better when you're in the southeast position. That's a lot of Apaches. Where are they going? Just here? Alright. Take down the bikes first, because otherwise the Apaches can go down. And they are not cheap. They're like 1200 apiece. Big Duck with still 1400 cash in the bank. And, well, is this refinery going down? It could, if there is no response. However, minigunners will actually try to keep the buggies away. Sam, on this side. Boom, boom. Yeah, you don't really see it often, but it's just great anti-air. Over here, one single minigunner might take down in a power plant soon. And here the units will go back. So, Apaches and infantry is all that Big Duck, of course, can get up. Getting up Apaches is, of course, quite strong, however also quite difficult, because of course they need to reload at the helipad, and you only have 2 of them. Which means that, yeah, using a lot of helis isn't really viable. And minigunners could quite easily get cleaned up by buggies. That does mean, however, that Tiberius-Rancor needs to get... why do you speed up like that? Go back a little. What I wanted to say was that Tiberius-Rancor does need to get up buggies. And if that's 2 helipads down, then it's pretty done. I mean, then I don't think Big Duck has anything that they can do. That's one. The other one will stay up for now. Their helis will survive if they are not getting shot by the SAM site. But they were getting shot by the SAM site, so at least one of them already went down. And another harvester goes down. Boom, 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 but the SAM site misses. Over here, well, one flamethrower is doing quite a decent job. I mean, a great job, I would actually say. And, well, the bikes should be a good enough counter to, like, those couple of Apaches. Apaches over here don't really have a lot of ammo. And one little flamethrower should almost clean all of the minigunners up. Now, is that more economy going down? It could. Apaches are also going to target harvesters once again, or not. I don't think they want to get too close to the bikes or the SAM site, and that makes sense. Still though, like, Tiberius-Rancor really needs to keep expanding, or they just need to sell off this construction yard. Only now selling silos? I mean, that's something that other players would have done an hour ago. Or almost 10 minutes ago. That's why I was saying that, well, I don't think Tiberius-Rancor is as good as Big Duck. A little bit earlier. Alright, one refinery gets sold off. Wait, do you not have any Harvesters? Okay, you do have one, okay. You at least have a little bit of economy left. But by this point, well, Big Duck is minus 20 power, but does have like almost double the economy. And that's another SAM site. Sure. Oh no, no way. Huh. Well, 6,000 in the bank almost for Big Duck. And now Tiberius-Rancor is not actually able to do anything anymore. Well then. One hand of nod, one helipad. But yeah. This one should probably get sold off, this hand of nod. Just because, well, Tiberius-Rancor doesn't have the economy to use it, and that way at least you can get like one flamethrower extra. I mean, it's not much, but still something. And you kinda need one more flamethrower. Just because, well, these minigunners are not going to get cleaned up by bikes. Flamethrower comes in and may have actually just killed his own power plant. Not that it would have stayed up otherwise. But still. There, another Apache with full ammo, of course. Okay, that's enough to just kill either like a SAM site maybe, or the airship. I think so. Oh, well. Some of the Apaches are super low HP, so they probably can't actually take down the SAM site. A lot of minigunners coming in, but yeah. Okay, flamethrower actually does move in too far and get cleaned up. Sure. More minigunners. I thought there might have been an engineer over here, but no, there isn't. And Apache is just moving around. All right. Are you going to go for another engineer in a second, or are you just going to try and just take down this base by brute forcing it? On this side you could probably take down the flamethrowers with your Apaches without getting shot by the SAM site. Moving in over here should not have been very easy. And okay, no. Little too close to the SAM site maybe. However, you're also like just out of range of the SAM site. There it goes, one more shot, and there goes the harvester. That means that Tiberius-Rancor does not have any economy left. They can sell the refinery unless they want to buy one through their airstrip. Technically they could do that if they have the cash. However, this is like 250, like 150, 150. So I don't think you can even afford like the 1400 you would need for a harvester. At least not without selling off the airstrip and or refinery. Not that it really gives you much. Only way you could afford that is by selling off the airstrip, but then of course you can't really buy a harvester anymore. Did you buy it? Oh, you did afford it! Either that means that you were preparing to buy it a long time, or somehow you got cash in a way that I didn't expect. But that's actually kind of good for you. I mean, yes, it could easily get killed another time by these Apaches, but you do still have an airstrip, or airship, SAM site, and economy. Not much, but it's something. Problem is, Big Duck still has double the economy. They have 2 harvesters. And they have a lot. Oh, 3 harvesters even. Wow. Triple the economy. And they have a lot of minigunners. Are you going for the harvester? Yes, you are. Alright, and once that one goes down... Okay, I know it sped up, but I don't think it's going to last very long, this match. Pause, that's what I mean. I wasn't going to rewind it for those couple of seconds. So we did see a couple of new things in this match, but it is still a win for Big Duck. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. 42,000 economy for Big Duck versus 20,000 for Tiberius-Rancor.